I just gotta make them make the right choices. You know what I'm saying? Make my 2 daughters make the right choice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's all it's about.
But how hard do you think that is gonna be? Do you think at the end, like they're gonna be tempted by the same shit that you were tempted by?
Man, hell no. Hell no. I ain't have my daddy in my life. They got their daddy. They got me. I ain't got no dirty ass kids. I ain't got no dumb ass kids. They got everything. So it's like they can't do nothing but do right shit. Like, I mean, you know, kids gonna be tempted anyway. You got this YouTube shit now. They gonna see shit on YouTube, these movies now. So it's like you just gotta be there and teach a motherfucker. It ain't all about beating on your kids and I gotta take them out this way. You just gotta holler at your kids and lay it on. Stop trying to hide shit from your kids. Give it to them in a raw. I'm gonna show them motherfucker these bullet holes. You don't want to get shot, bro. Fuck that shit. Go on, keep it moving. Like, fuck that shit. I got shot and all that. I did everything I did for y'all not to have to do that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But do you want to hide that from your kids up until a certain age? Because it's kind of like
My
a
kids
scary.
already know I got shot, bro. They be on YouTube, bro. That shit all over YouTube.
Oh, they watch that shit?
Man, they YouTube head.
You catch them watching Boss Top YouTube documentaries?
No, I ain't never catch them like watching it.
You showed them?
No, my daughter said it to me. Like,
and what she say?
She ain't said it to me. She had said it to her grandma. Like, what happened to him? And they were like, nothing. And she like, I was just on YouTube. They just said he got shot. And they gonna let her know. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it's like, you
couldn't hide anything.
You can't hide that shit.
Was she, like, what was her response? Was she freaking out?
She just, I mean, be careful. Like,
well, because she doesn't understand getting shot.
Just be careful. Go back to Atlanta, daddy.
Right. What the fuck happened? You were just walking around. Like, we were talking about how O-Block's so nice, but you got shot right over there, right?
I mean, I just know I was on motherfucking Instagram. I was finna go live, and I just felt some shit.
You were about to go live?
Yeah, and I just felt something.
Out on the street? Not in the actual complex?
I just felt something, Adam. That's it.
Right.
I just felt something.
Where?
In my back, and then my arm. It came out my side right here, side of my chest.
You had to go to the hospital?
No, I went to the vet. You know I had to go to the damn hospital. I don't want to fuck. We ain't got no bootleg doctors. Hell no. You say you went to the hospital? Boy, you think I went to my grandma's house?
If you get shot and you don't have to go to the hospital, does it count? Like if it's just a little...
Shit, that's like a graze then.
Yeah, I would feel bad claiming that I got shot.
I remember like, it's like, I felt the motherfucker hit my finger before, like 13 years ago.
Wow.
To this day, probably still think I'm lying.
Wow.
I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, I thought I got shot in my hand. And they like making fun of that shit. I'm like, telling you, bro, I felt the motherfucker hit my hand, bro.
And it wasn't like part of a bigger shooting. It was just a random bullet that hit your finger?
It was just some shots when we was kids. And I
That's
just felt my
scary.
finger hurt and started running. And I checked it, everything was everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm like, I know I just felt that shit. You know what I'm saying?
What
hey, man, this ass playing. I was dead serious, though.
That's some scary shit. Goddamn. Hey, you were talking about the YouTuber thing before. Do you feel like, on average, when you see a street guy become a YouTuber, that they be engaging in corny behavior, or how do you feel about that? We don't have to name names.
Like a regular, like if I just become a YouTuber,
right? Because we've seen dudes who are actual real street dudes, even from Chicago. They become YouTubers, and it's kind of like they know that they have to toe the line between being too gossipy or being like a straight up rumor monster, like saying shit that might be fake.
I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't suggest it. Like, I wouldn't suggest it.
If you live there,
if you got a
especially.
certain image.
Right.
I wouldn't suggest it. Just leave it up to people who like and who into that type of shit, like who like to do that type of shit. Like that's what they want to do. They wasn't probably into nothing else before that. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. I wouldn't suggest it.
Right.
You want to look right.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. Appreciate y'all.